Hey, Skol Vikings Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? I'm your die-hard Vikings fan, fired up and ready to dive into this absolute domination we just witnessed against the Commanders. 31-0. Baby, can you believe it? Our boys in purple played like the beasts we know they are, shutting out Washington in a game that's got us all buzzing. Stick with me as we break down every electric moment, the heroics, the fanfare, and why this win feels like the spark we've been craving all season. Who's ready to relive the glory? Let's charge into these Vikings news updates and keep that momentum roaring. Skol, that opening drive, pure poetry in motion. Folks, we kicked things off with Miles Price scorching 35 yards on the kickoff return, planting us at the 39 like we owned the joint. Then McCARTHY, our young gunslinger, marched us 61 yards in just 7 plays. No third down sweat needed. He hit Josh Oliver for an 18-yard touchdown strike, and boom, 7-0 before Washington could blink. It was crisp, it was clean, and it set the tone that this was our day. What a way to silence the doubters after last week's heartbreaker. Our offense looked streamlined, just like Coach O'Connell promised. Tell me, Vikings fans, doesn't that fast start make your heart race? Drop a comment if you're still replaying that score in your head. But hold up, the defense? They were straight up ferocious right out of the gate. After forcing a goal line stand, Deebo Samuel stumbling in the end zone on 4th and goal, what a gift. We responded with a monster 98-yard march on 19 plays, converting 3 third downs like it was nothing. Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason pounded the rock, balancing with McCarthy's sharp passes, and Oliver snagged his second TD of the day. That's 14-0. And the U.S. Bank Stadium faithful erupted like it was playoff time. This wasn't just execution. It was statement football, the kind that reminds everyone why we're Vikings Nation. Who's your MVP from that drive? Hit me in the comments. Let's debate it. Now, special teams sparked the fire, but our D turned it into an inferno. That 35-yard return by Price? It flipped the script early, giving our offense short fields to feast on. And throughout, they stayed rock solid. No big returns against us, just purple pride pinning Washington back. It's those little edges that add up to blowouts, and today every phase clicked. Imagine if we'd bottled this energy all season. 5-8 feels miles better after a shutout like this. Fans, are you feeling the shift? This is the Vikings news we've been starving for. Pure, unfiltered dominance. Picture this. Andrew Van Ginkel, our LB wizard, tips a pass right to himself and rumbles 40 yards like a man possessed. That's not just a takeaway. That's momentum stolen straight from Washington's soul, setting us up for easy points. He read Jaden Daniels like a book on that screen attempt, and suddenly we're up big, loving life with the lead. Van Ginkel's hustle embodies this defense. Underrated, unbreakable, and always one play away from glory. In a season of ups and downs, moments like this make you believe. What do you think, Nation? Is Van Ginkel Pro Bowl bound? Sound off below. Then Harrison Smith steps up, snagging his 38th career pick, breaking a tie with Joey Browner for 4th in franchise history. Off Marcus Mariota in the 3rd quarter, no less, after Daniels went down hurt trying to tackle on the previous INT. Smith's a veteran sage, reading eyes and jumping routes like it's 2015 all over again. That ball hawking turned the 3rd quarter into our personal highlight reel, stealing drives and burying Washington deeper. At 34 years young, he's the heart of this secondary timeless. Vikings fans, raise your horns for Captain Kirk's successor in steals. Who's got the next big pick? Let's hear your predictions in the comments. Don't sleep on Javon Hargrave's hustle either. That big man forced a fumble right on the Washington sideline and scooped it himself, rewarded for grinding like a beast up front. He disrupted everything, collapsing pockets and chasing down plays. It's guys like Hargrave who make our front 7 a nightmare, turning potential gains into purple takeaways. +3 in turnovers, 0 giveaways. That's the recipe for O'Connell's 34-4 record when we own the battle. This D played with swagger, dictating terms and feasting on mistakes. Tell me, does this feel like the vintage Vikings defense we've missed? Share your thoughts, Skol. Shifting gears to the offense's masterclass. Where has this been hiding all season? We streamlined, simplified, and exploded for 31 points, scoring in every quarter for the first time since December 8, 2024. That 98-yard beast of a drive, 19 plays, 5 third-down conversions, our longest possession since 2000. McCarthy orchestrated like a point guard, navigating pressure with mobility that vanished for weeks. He protected the rock, scrambled smart, and spread the love to 8 different receivers. Balanced to perfection, 162 rushing yards, 151 passing. Fans, this is the all-around fireworks we've dreamed of. Run-pass harmony at its finest. What's your favorite offensive highlight? Drop it below. J.J. McCarthy? Kid had his best game yet. 16-4-23, 69.6% completion, 3 TDs, no picks, and a scorching 129.2 passer rating. Started hot with 4 for 4 for 46 yards, including that Oliver bomb. He ditched the hero ball, sticking to quick releases, 2.56 seconds time to throw, his fastest all year per next-gen stats. 10 of 11 quick throws connected for 85 yards and 2 scores, rating 138.4. Sacked 4 times but never rattled, hitting targets like Addison, Naylor, Jones, and Hawkinson. At 22, he's growing before our eyes. Self-critical, hungry for more. Nation, is JJ the future? Convince me in the comments. And shout out to the run game. Aaron Jones Sr. and Jordan Mason tag-teaming for those ground pounds, opening lanes and controlling clock at 34:52 time of possession. We ran it 34 times to 23 passes, building JJ's confidence without forcing explosives. That balance kept defenses honest, wore down Washington, and let our D breathe. The smart football, the kind that wins in December. After weeks of patchwork, seeing the intended O-line starters gel, pre-resting Darisaw, was chef's kiss. This offense isn't perfect, but today, it hummed like a well-oiled machine. What's next for this attack? Your hot takes, please. Diving into fan mailbag magic, Tom from Pella, Iowa, nailed it with his pilgrimage pick to US Bank Stadium. That atmosphere, electric, even for 2 struggling squads. Our 50th regular season win there. Tom's wife and him caught JJ's breakout, the shutout D, and belting the fight song on repeat. He called it the most complete game yet, a building year-turning legendary. Props to the staff for that premium vibe. Gillerhorn by Anthony Barr in a Harrison Smith Classic jersey? Iconic. Fans like Tom fuel us through the grind. Who's made their annual trek? Share your stadium stories. Let's build that community hype. Tom raved about JJ spreading the ball, run game clicking, and D's vintage turnovers. Felt like the team we know we can be. That shutout? First since the 3-0 thriller at Vegas in 2023, and our first TD per quarter since last December. It's weekends like this that breed belief, growth down the stretch, no 2 teams the same year to year. Tom's shout to the faithful supporting through challenges? That's Vikings Nation heart. If you're reading this from Iowa or beyond, thanks for the love. What made your game day special? Comment and connect. We're in this together. Rapping Tom's vibe. Pride in the staff making games unforgettable. Atmosphere amplified by the win. It's not just football. It's family. As we hit 5-8, positives like this beat any preseason hope. Tom, safe travels back. Hope that photo's framed. Nation, inspired yet? This mailbag's gold, keep 'em coming for future Vikings news breakdowns. Skol to the road warriors like you. Next up, Jeff Ellis ups and downs. Straight fire from a fan who saw it all. Up number 1. Back-to-back bombs to start, kickoff to the 39. Then that flawless TD drive, followed by the 90-plus yarder with third down magic. Run pass balance? Aaron Jones and Mason owning it, JJ slinging dimes. Remarkable, he says, impressive execution against anyone. This wasn't luck. It was dialed-in dominance, the offense we deserve. Jeff, you're spot on, those drives flipped the script fast. Fans, which possession gave you chills? Let's relive it in the replies. Jeff's up number 2. D's 3 and out after our second TD. Then that half-ending stop forcing a punt. Byron Murphy Jr. stuffing Samuel for a loss. Even after a shaky open, more on that down, they righted the ship, especially with Washington at their 45 on 3rd and 11. Pragmatic coaching, avoiding momentum swings. O'Connell's call preserved our 14-0 lead, jumping win probability to 88% at half per next-gen stats. Clutch stuff that builds trust. What do you love most about our D's resilience? Share below. Skol. Up number 3 for Jeff. Those third-quarter INTs. Van Ginkel off Daniels. Smith off Mariota. Stealing the frame entirely. Followed by JJ's short field TD march. Doctor's orders filled. It buried Washington, turning pressure into points. Jeff calls it fun bounce back. Looking to Dallas already. Amen, brother. This D with a lead. Unstoppable. Nation. Ready for Cowboys revenge? Drop your bold predictions. Let's get the hype train rolling. Flipping to Jeff's downs, Real talk keeps us grounded. Down number 1. That opening D series? Lousy, letting Terry McLaurin wide open, missing tackles on Samuel, gifting first downs on penalties after 1st and 20 and 3rd and 14. A no-name RB gashed us. Uninspired start, but Debo's 4th down drop saved the day. Glad they flipped it, Jeff notes, but concerning early. Fair point. Can't start cold against anyone. Fans, was it rust or scheme? Weigh in. Honest feedback sharpens us. Down number 2. Weak half-end by offense. JJ's passes nearly batted at the line, like throwing through linemen. Avoiding those is a growth spot for our rookie. Still, no turnovers and we took the lead in. Jeff's nitpick, but valid, protecting JJ is priority 1. With O-line woes all year, it's a work in progress. What adjustments you want next? Comments open. Jeff's down number 3. O'Connell's stubborn streak. 2nd and goal inside the 3. Up 24-0, running hot, but he passes twice, risking JJ in the scrum. Poorest sequence of the season, per Jeff. Hope he reflects on judgment. Ouch. But tough love. Run it in. Still 31-0 washes a lot. Coach, we trust the process, but pound the rock. Nation, agree with Jeff? Vent or defend in the replies. Lively debate incoming. Staying with Jeff from Sacramento. Loving his deep dive on the 98-yard drive's 5 third-down gems. Most plays since 2000. All 11 feel finally clicked. JJ navigating pressure like a vet. Mobility back in spades. Protecting the ball in scrambles. Gold. Never tire of Van Ginkel or Smith picks. Case study in what-ifs. O-line's intended 5 started strong, turnovers ours, bounces 2, even a negated penalty on us via roughing. All phases dominated, convincing 31-0. Jeff, you're preaching, this is pride football now. But those razor-thin kicks from Will Reichard. First, hold your breath moments. No misses but close. Missed tackles galore. Slips through arms. Uncharacteristic drops from McCardell's crew. Typical, sure, but against a 3-10 foe we shone. Jeff I's draft. No untouchable spot. Even OT for development. QB competition welcome. Rich rookie class due. Philosophical fork. Run heavy for JJ or feed Jefferson. Mismatch hunting key, but run first frustrates WR1S like Diggs. Deep thoughts, Vikings fans, where we drafting? Your wish list below. Jeff hopes this calms overhaul calls. Good coaches weather storms. Change only if locker room lost. Doubt it here. This week, 1-0 fun, let's repeat. On to Dallas, Skol. Spot on momentum over math. Nation, coaching hot seat or steady ship. Comment your stance. Let's rally. Nicholas Baku chimes in. Adjustments paid off, multiple groupings keeping chains moving. 2 even teams but purple controlled, conservative for young JJ, wish it had clicked last week. But win heals. Balanced offense. Healthy-ish O-line. Off-season. Health and continuity key for line. Intended 5 started after missing left side in Seattle. Kelly back. Not eliminated mathematically, but playoffs need miracles. Focus. Build belief. Carry momentum despite roster churn. Nick, wise words, simplicity wins. Fans, can we string this together? Optimism levels in comments. Part of momentum. JJ distributing to 8 receivers, forcing defenses to spread beyond Jefferson. Tried targeting JJ late, but pressure moved him off spot, Per O'Connell, protection crumbled on end-zone shots. 1 clicks, stats flip. Nick praises good coaches deserving chances in unstable era. Stability rocks. With Dallas must win for them. Our tweaks versus their explosion? Intriguing. Nation, Jefferson's frustration or team win? Share Skol. Toby from Alaska on O-line. Pressured JJ a ton despite not very good D. Sacked 4 times. Hit 6. Minus 12 yards, but 0 turnovers. Wild season for the group. Intended plan rarely executed. Toby floats. After Garrett Bradbury shining in New England, Ed Ingram in Houston, need O-line coach? Darnold might have stayed with better protection last year. Fair ask. Line's Achilles all season. Congrats to those guys thriving elsewhere. Environment matters under O'Connell/Adolfo-Mensah. Toby spot on, health first, then assess. Fans fire the coach or tweak scheme. Your call below. Carl Jarvis nitpicks. No timeout end of first half. Washington punting from 45 on 3rd and 11. Could have snagged FG for 17-0. But O'Connell cool with 14-0. Avoiding swings with them getting second half kick. Pragmatic, conversion might have flipped momentum or worse. Win prob 88% at half smart. Carl, I feel ya, but hindsight's 20/20ths. Nation, timeout or trust the lead. Debate it. Gil Sorg's 4 positives. Early 14-0 lead key as losses prove. Simpler JJ plan. 23 passes, 34 rushes, winning blueprint for confidence. No turnovers? Game changer. D best in NFL. 3 takeaways to 3 scores. Praise Van Ginkel, needs speed? Ha! Love him. Jefferson draws keys, freeing Addison, Naylor, Oliver, Jones, Hawk. On to Dallas, win possible, don't change. For more W's and NFC North chaos helps. Skol. Gil, hype man supreme, balance breeds belief. Fans, stick to run heavy? Yes or tweak. Gerald Goblersh lists gems. Healthy O-line, 162 runs/151 pass balance. 8 receiver spread, plus 3 turnovers, 3 penalties/24 yards, 34:52 top. JJ quicker release. Momentum to Dallas. Welcome sight for D versus explosive Cowboys post-Thursday rest. Gerald, bulletproof breakdown. Sustain this? Nation, top edge underrated? Agree. Ian Bowden from UK. Tired of our giveaways, QB carousel, missed early points, but today foes self-destructed. 12-minute drive, sensible calls. Knew you had it. Ian, across the pond solidarity. Bounce back bliss. That opening Commanders march to our 2. 7 runs/40 yards balanced, but they passed thrice, lineman route. Wild. We locked down, turned it over at 2. Chaos their gift. Fans, international Skol. Your remote watch tales? John S. Tempers. Don't crown JJ Tarkenton yet. Beat 3-10 squad. We're better but savor wisely. Fair. Enjoy the 22-year-old's growth amid scrutiny. Tark went 4-19-1 early. 52.5% comp. 40-42 TDINT. JJ 3-4 in 7 starts. Could have 4-3 San Chicago coverage bust. 56%. 9-10 TDINT. 67.4 rating. Room up. Positive energy now. No rush but fun. John, grounded gold, progress over perfection. Nation, JJ franchise or competition. Vote in comments. Mike from Arden Hills recants past JJ shade. Acknowledges improvement, well managed. Chose team wins over hero throws, perimeter passes, no doubles. Let good players shine. Kept D fresh for clinic. Decent QB, fewer pens, no TOs, team we expected. Enjoying the win, Skol. Mike, growth mindset wins. JJ 69.6% today. Chasing completions per O'Connell, near explosives landed. Self-critical drive, recipe for stardom. Fans, turnaround tale. Inspire you? Wrapping the mailbag fire. From Tom's stadium love to Gil's positives. Jeff's breakdowns to JJ's glow up. Vikings Nation's pulse is beating strong. This 31-0. Catalyst for pride, development, evaluation. O-line continuity key offseason. But today? All phases united. No overhaul panic, coaches earning time. On to Dallas Sunday night, explosive test, but we're rolling. Skol. Alright, Purple Horde. We've unpacked the epic 31-0 rout. JJ's mastery, D's shutdown. Fan flames lighting the way. This Vikings news drop proves we're building something fierce, even at 5-8. Carry that shutout swagger into Dallas. Who you'll got? Comment your score prediction below. Smash that like if you're hyped. Subscribe for weekly breakdowns, and share with your fellow Skolmates. Let's pack US Bank next time. Vikings forever. Skol Vikings.